Yeah, I read about a millionaire who decided to give up access to his fortune and live like a poor person for a year to prove that he can make $1 million in that time. And he ended up quitting this little social experiment because he didn't have enough money for medical insurance.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Arcloid, and we're here with episode, I believe, 13 of One Piece. Normally
Yes.
I'd ask you what you remember real quick, but this time we've released a number of episodes to YouTube already, so we've got a number of comments to go through. So, first up, we got Fail Fisher from the episode I'm Luffy, who says, "Ah, nostalgia. It's been more than 20 years since I saw this episode, and this is the first time I watched this episode's original Japanese dub. I watched the Filipino dub as a kid."
Well, that must have been an experience.
Well, Phil Fisher, I'm assuming is from the Philippines because they are always telling me everything about Filipino television.
And they're pretty close to Japan, so I guess they get their anime pretty readily. It's exported there.
I mean, if Phil Fisher watches this episode, they'd be the one to tell us. I don't know. I was about to say what I know about Philippine anime history, which is specifically its relationship to, I guess, overthrowing a dictatorship, at least in response to the love that they have for Volta's 5. I don't know. Again, Phil Fisher, feel free to share with us, or I guess anybody else from the Philippines that knows. I, of course, do not have that information or that history. Next up, we have Arthuri, also from the episode I'm Luffy. "Man, it's just great chilling to this reaction. Love One Piece and love your banter. I subbed to you after finding your Hackmaster campaign, since you're the only one with an actual example of play." Now, I did directly respond to this one before because I thought it was funny that they subbed to us from one of the very few tabletop games that you weren't in, considering that you come from the era of when we did this all as tabletop channel stuff.
Although I'm glad he said that they liked the banter because that was something I was worried about, that I wasn't contributing enough to our little tete-a-tete.
Well, I mean, I think it's mostly what you're thinking during the episodes more so than mine, since as I've said before, I have watched all of these episodes before, but again, I skipped through a bunch of them, and also, how long ago could I have possibly watched the first episodes of One Piece? Conceivably, by the time, even if we did like 6 a week, like we were talking about before, how long it would take us to get to the end, I would surely have forgotten the end by the time we got there.
And I would have forgotten the beginning.
Well, that's not hard to do. Next up, we have Ushiga from Morgan versus Luffy. Close. By the way, this is a comment responding to my thing about Nami being designed by the creator slash animator's wife, or not designed by, drawn to imitate. And they say, close. Someone cosplaying as Nami ran into the author at a convention. They got along and eventually married.
Oh, that's interesting.
So if you eventually see a design change in Nami, know that that's where that comes from. Alright. Next up, we got G Dim from Fear Mysterious Power. "I would like to welcome you to the world of One Piece. I know it's early for you guys, but I promise it's one of the best fantasy worlds you are going to discover in your lifetime. The depth of it is more than anything else I've seen or read. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Have fun with it."
I certainly hope I do.
It's over 1,000 episodes. It's got plenty of time to world build.
Yeah, that
Alright.
the whole 1,000 episodes is daunting, but I'm looking forward to trying.
Let's see. Next comment is Ushiga from the episode Grand Duel. If Arcloyd is still having issues with Luffy, just remind him that Luffy is goofy. They rhyme.
That might actually help.
Because you keep calling him Luffy, so
Yeah.
that's what they're going for. Remember, Goofy. Luffy is goofy. All right, and our last comment here, rounding it right back around again, is Fail Fisher from Revealing the Conspiracy, the last episode we watched, I believe. Trivia: Uso is Usopp's name. Sorry, Uso in Usopp's name means a lie in Japanese. His long nose is also a reference to Pinocchio.
That's pretty cool. I never made that connection about that nose of his.
I did not think about it, nor did I know that Uso in Japanese meant lie. All right, well, that is all the comments. Once again, thank you all for commenting on those episodes. Appreciate having you all along. Quick, Arclight, real quick, what do you remember from last episode?
Let's see. Everybody in town prep for pirates. Oh, Nami, Luffy, and Usopp and Zoro prep for the pirates on the wrong shore. They were on the north, and the pirates were the south, I think. They all went their separate way. Luffy because he was so fast and stretchy, and Zoro because Nami helped him get caught in the oil trap they had set. Nami and Usopp had to fight the pirates alone, while with Usopp being very brave and Nami being very mad that Usopp tried to give away her treasure to make the pirates go away. At the last second before the bad guys advance upon the town, Luffy and Zoro show up to save the day.
All right, that has been your Arcloid recap. I don't believe there's much to discuss. I mean, unless you have any expectations for the episode going into it.
Well, I expect a good fight now that the gang's all here.
All right. Well, then I say let's go ahead and get on into it. But before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. Top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It is $5 a month, but hey, no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
I still can't get over the handles on those swords.
I mean, I don't even know if they're based on anything real. I'm assuming that they are,
They
only
are.
because
There's a sword that is like halfway between a Nodachi and a Naginata, where it has a long handle, longer than a Nodachi, but a Nodachi blade.
well, I was just gonna say, typically they don't just invent new swords for no reason when they can just draw something that does exist already. Obviously, you've got a wealth of knowledge of weapons that I do not have, but at the same time, I'm just going on simplicity's sake. It's easier to look at an example of an historical weapon and just, draw that than it is to just, for no reason, make one up.
Well, there is the simple matter of changing little details, like making the handles longer.
Well, that's just decoration. Also, there's a long history of warfare in humankind that we've already made every kind of weapon you could ever want and tested it too. I'm only just now noticing the cartoony sound effects added to every hit. Like it could almost be the 4Kid dub.
Yeah, I just noticed those as well. Pardon me, I've got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. There we go.
As somebody was telling us, maybe it's a bad idea to watch the openings, but openings are part of the show.
Oh yeah, I remember that bit.
Well, conceivably, it happened last episode, which is only 2 weeks ago our time.
I just remember that huge insult is stepping on the gift like that. Ooh, big rock hammer.
I mean, it reminds me of that Futurama quote, right? When God's talking to, I don't know, Bender, I think. When you've done everything right, no one will know that you've done anything at all. I mean, Usopp's whole thing about they're gonna have an ordinary day.
Yeah, because he lied to them and
Yeah, well, I just
said
mean
everything was gonna be fine.
he's saying they're gonna have an ordinary day, but they'll never know that I did anything.
Right. I'm glad that he's looking out for the town, though. Even though they did turn on him for his foolery. I mean, deservedly so. He was lying to them and just annoying the shit out of them. I can't curse, can I?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. If these videos don't get monetized, I don't care. I do it because I enjoy it, not because it's making me money. Which it's not.
Remember Nami asking that question.
二人とも落ちるより一人でも助かった方がいいじゃない。
じゃあお前が落ちろ。
大体だな。北とか北じゃないとかそういうのでわかるわけねえだろうが。
何？お前自信持って真っ先に走り出したろ。
あれはなんとなくだよ。なんとなく。
Great reason, Luffy. Luffy, damn it. At least I caught myself doing it this time.
おやろども。まさかあんなガキ二人相手にくたばっちゃいねえだろうな。
Everybody with these cat ears on.
Well, I mean, all pirates are themed in this show.
So, what would your theme be if you were a pirate captain in the One Piece universe?
I don't know. My problem is that I know a bunch of the pirate themes already, so...
We don't want to copy any of them yet. Like, I could say something and be completely oblivious to the fact that I've just made up something they've already done. Oh, he covered his eyes this time.
To no point. If he hadn't covered his eyes, he just would have gotten stronger.
Yeah, he does that at the wrong time. Luffy's just gonna love this.
I don't know, I think you're attributing to Luffy Goku's personality.
He looks ready for it. Get you some. Look at that jaw.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just mad. Oh, never mind. I guess it's entirely possible he was looking at the hypnotizing thing too.
Right. I mean, this isn't saying he couldn't have. Although, like, is eye contact necessary? He is punching everybody. I love that little flourish twist bit of animation. That was nice. Very well done, too. So when they're hypnotized, they don't have any pupils.
Yeah, since we made this in the 90s, we're past, say, the 70s and 80s animation errors.
Where the hell is Luffy going? He's going for the boat? Oh shit, he's going to try to lift the boat. And he's moving it. Oh, I love that sweater up. Oh, he's going to smash him with the figurehead.
That seems to be the intent.
Look at him go. He's going to fall asleep, drop it right on Django. And himself.
I mean, he covered his eyes this time, though.
I mean, are you still asleep if you're also dead? Oh, no,
He's
it
not
didn't hit
dead.
him.
It just goes to show that the hypnotism thing is useful.
You just have to apply it properly. He knows the truth, doesn't he?
Well, we already know that they know the truth.
嘘だって言ってたけど、それが
Well,
嘘だと思う。
Usopp lied to them saying that he fibbed about what the aristocratic asshole had done, or was planning on doing.
No, they
So they
already
disowned him.
indicated. They already indicated that they were mad at Usopp for lying to them that there was no danger, because
Right.
he tried to
So,
lie to them to keep them out of the fight.
right. So now they know something was up with that.
Well, they knew that before. That's why they left.
ダメだ、下がってる。他を探そう。
てめえ、よくも俺をコケにしてくれたな。海賊の血を引くことバカにしやがって。
That's a good nightmare.
I mean, you always wake up before anything happens to you, so.
That's true, though.
I guess unless you get attacked by the Freddy Krueger pirates.
We never know. They might be episode 1010. Calidor, that's the shoot man's name. Oh, that's Mary.
No, that's the butler.
Calidor is the butler. Not the butler, the caretaker. He's the caretaker. The other guy's a butler.
No, this guy's the guy who's overseeing her business affairs and her inheritance and everything. Calidor is the butler who's walking back to shore, who's the bad guy. See?
I see now. I was trying to get these people's jobs all down. Now
Usopp
she
was
knows that
right.
he's. Yep, exactly.
And worst off, he stepped on your glasses.
He's turning blue.
But more importantly than how we've all treated Usopp poorly, I still think I've been stabbed. And in fact, I've been laying here all night, bleeding.
村人のために決死の覚悟で駆け回る若者を追い立ててしまったのです。
It certainly is weird writing. To me, anyway. I don't know that we've ever seen Mary interact with Usopp, and Mary cares more about how Usopp feels. And apparently he's dying.
Well, he did try to protect. I'm trying to remember the girl's name. Jeez, what is her name?
Said somebody who never had no money.
Yeah, I read about a millionaire who decided to give up access to his fortune and live like a poor person for a year to prove that he could make $1 million in that time. And he ended up quitting this little social experiment because he didn't have enough money for medical insurance.
I thought you were going to talk about the Mel Brooks movie, which is literally that. Or not the Burbs. What the hell is the Joe Pesci movie? It's literally that too.
Not Goodfellas.
No, I think it's the Super.
何やってんだよ。しっかり捕まってろよ。だってツルツルなんだよこの鉄柵。ツルツルでも登るんだよ。カヤさんが心配じゃないのか。あ、いきなり誰か出てくる。
Oh, he's got his head stuck in there.
カヤさんだ。無事だったんだ。
What is she up to?
Well, remember, she's sickly, so she's probably moving as fast as she can.
カヤさんが一人で外を出歩くなんて何かある。
And she's out by herself too. That's very odd for somebody who's been so sheltered.
Be done. Mary is the only one in the house, and he's on his deathbed. Mary said the rest of the staff is gone for the weekend. There's no one else to be with her.
まあな。
おい、そんなことよりルフィのやつ下敷きに。
死にゃしねえよ。お前は自分の傷の心配でもしてろ。
やりやがったあのガキ。これじゃ計画もままならねえ。キャプテンクルにこんなもん見られちまったら俺たちまで皆殺しだ。
For someone who's modeled after Michael Jackson, he doesn't like kids.
まだ切り札がいた。降りてこい。ヤバンブラザーズ。
Nyaban brothers.
お呼びでジャンゴ船長。
お呼びで
シャムと
ブチ。二人合わせてニャバンブラザーズ。
I think at this point it's probably already too late anyway.
I don't know what kind of hair product that green-haired guy uses to keep his curl all nice and stiff.
I mean, scaredy cat.
He's fast. He was only halfway up the hill.
Well, I thought we were going to call it a scaredy cat. He went with innocent cat.
He taking swords?
I don't remember him having a sword before, so obviously.
That's disrespectful as hell.
これで身軽になった。
人のものは大切に扱うもんだ。
I mean, it's more so that Zoro is the three-sword style guy.
I thought he just cut that dude in half.
何を切ったんだ？俺は猫背なのさ。やれブチ、出番で。
ガッテンシャー。キャットだ。
Oh shit.
I don't know what Butchie is supposed to be.
逃がしたか。
I mean, Siam is a kind of cat, but Butchie is not no cat name that I've ever heard of.
あんなの一発でも食らったら全身の
I
骨が
can't
粉
think of
々に
any
なっちゃう
cat breed that starts with Butchie or anything like it. They're all pretty fast there. Yikes.
Well, also that Zoro had to look behind him, which was distracting.
So he was doing that honorably.
死にてるか
I think it's about
こっちが
Getting
not
not
making
letting them get
himself a
involved.
target.
パチンコなんて打ち込んだら多分あの二人組標的を私たちに変えて襲ってくる。
Yeah, they're discussing it now.
そんな場合じゃないのに。
せめてあと一本刀があれば
He said he's known for the three-sword style. He's not the one sword
私
guy.
が刀を取りに行くわ。ゾロに渡せば必ず勝ってくれるはず。
So Nami's gonna try to help him.
無理しないの。あんたはプラス
Especially after she pulled that stunt on the oil slick. Oh, he just cut her with that razor disc.
Well, they're the same things that he hypnotizes people with.
刀にな
With those things that Xena throws.
Chakram.
Yeah.
Who's he afraid of? Oh.
That's why I said it's too late.
もうとうに夜は明けきってるのに。
That Captain Kuro had to walk all the way here. It was always too late.
キャプテンクロ殺される。 最悪だ。
Luffy's still sleeping.
Well, yeah, he's been hypnotized.
このざまは
So yeah, I believe. Well, I'm not gonna say that. That's spoiler. Well, what are your thoughts? This is your. You get to break down the episode.
Well, it was a good fight, like I thought it would be. But I especially liked the bit where Usopp tried to butt himself into the fight, and Zoro protected him from getting involved. That was pretty selfless and a like as I said, an honorable sort of thing that Zoro had done.
Well, yeah, if he takes the shot in the back, then the other two won't even know that Usopp fired a shot at all.
And then there was oh geez, I had the name on the tip of my tongue. The guy with the sheep's horns.
It's another name for being happy.
Another name for being happy. Jeez, Mary.
There you go.
Yeah, Mary. The fact that he cared so much about Usopp was kind of strange, given their lack of contact and otherwise adversarial relationship they'd been having.
肉屋は俺が守る。次回ワンピースルフィ復活カヤお嬢様の決死の抵抗海賊王に俺はなる。
He only says that every episode. Anyway, continue.
Oh no, I mean, it was an action-packed episode, but with all that action, it kind of zooms in on the time frame of the of what's being shown. Like that all could have happened in maybe 12 seconds of actual action, but they stretch it out for the audience. They slow down time for the attacks and whatnot. So
I don't know.
there's not much to say about what happened other than it was good action and it was well rendered. I liked Luffy's little, like, equal and opposite reaction twisting he would do when his fists come back to him.
You mean gum gattling?
Yeah, the Gum Gum Gatling after he had finished that up and his fists were coming back to him. He sort of jumped up and his body spun around as his arms wound back in.
I think when you're doing your notes, you need to start writing down the names of the attacks so you can know what you're talking about, because I'm thinking it's two different attacks and I only remember seeing one of them. I know we've seen the one that you're talking about before in previous episodes. I don't know if it happened here.
I'm pretty sure he did that same attack where he twists at the end because of the rebound of the
I mean, it
history
could entirely
one.
be another situation of you're saying twists and I'm thinking of something else, because
But
remember, he's made of
sort of
rubber.
rotates in the air.
Right. I think you'll find, like 50 episodes down the road, you're going to figure out why that is not descriptive enough to determine what is going on.
Well, I look forward to learning.
Anything else about this this episode?
It was satisfying to watch. I had fun, and was glad to join you on this.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this episode up here. Once again, I have been Theta. This is Arcloid. We are Stone-Faced Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?